Hi everyone, it's Bedtime Stories with Miss Cindy. I'd like to read today Welcome Back Son by Michael Emberley, and it is published by Little Brown and Company. The sun never rose today. When I came home from school, it was dark. When I left for school, it was dark. It's been this way for months. I live in a small village in Norway, wedged deep in a narrow mountain valley. The sun left our village and went behind the mountains in September, and it hasn't come back. Now it's almost March. Outside the air is cold and still. The winter night has crawled over us. Nature has fallen asleep. It is this way every year. In Norway, we call this season the Mørketiden, the murky time. At the beginning of winter, when the sun first disappears, I don't miss it so much. With all the holidays and everyone so busy, I just don't think about it. But after the last Christmas candle is put away, I start to feel the hunger, as if I hadn't eaten for months. But by March, I'm really hungry for sunshine. Papa doesn't seem to feel this hunger, but I know Mama does. It makes her fret and stare and snap at me. I hate the Mørketiden. Mama once told me a story of when the sun got lost for the first time many years ago. After months of darkness in our village, one small girl could not bear it any longer, so she slipped away to search for the sun. She climbed for days high into the mountains. The frigid blackness around her screamed with angry Arctic squalls. She struggled through waist-deep snow. She slipped over ice-glazed rocks. On the fourth day, toes nearly frozen, she finally saw a familiar yellow glow coming from behind a tall black crag. She was on the far side of Mount Gosta, the largest of the mountains that wall in our valley, and she had found the lost sun. With the sun melting a clear path through the snow, the little girl led the way back through the mountains and down to the valley, where the whole village was waiting with hugs, cheers, and warm things to eat. People today still make this little girl's trek up Mount Gosta to glimpse the sun after a long, dark winter and to show it the way home. Could we climb the Gosta, Papa? I asked one cold, dark morning, like the little girl in the story. It will be time soon, says Papa, time for the sun to come back. He gives me a tired smile. Papa works inside all day. He leaves early in the morning and he comes home late. He never sees any sunlight during the winter. He says that sometimes it's hard for him even to remember what sunshine looks like. A week has passed, and the sky brightens now at noontime. Mama and I go out in the short daylight to gather budded branches. We will bring the cuttings inside and place them by the window in the water. The buds will open there before they do outside, Mama says. They will tell us when spring has come. When we are ready to go home, the brightness is already fading. Quickly, we slip over the snow back to the village, racing in the dark. Before I close the door behind me, I pause and watch the last pale light leave, slowly giving the sky back to black. The paper said the sun rose in the south today. In the city of Oslo, the streets were full of dancing people, wearing sunny costumes and playing sunny music. It was a holiday. But here in our village, the sun is still hiding. Each day I watch the sky. Each day I examine the branches, fingering each closed bud. But the Mørketiden goes on. Couldn't we climb the Gosta, I asked Mama, like the girl in the story? We will wait, says Mama. The sun will be back soon. It is now long past the time when the sun came back last year. It should be any day now, Papa says. But bad weather has come into our valley. Thick gray clouds block out all the light in the sky, even the brightness. For the first time, I see a strain of the murky time in Papa's eyes. He was stronger than us, but now he too craves the sun's warm yellow rays on his face. He too hungers for the color and life that the sun gives everything it touches. I climb into Papa's lap. Couldn't we climb the Gosta, I said. Papa looks at Mama. I know at once that we will go, together. It has been a long, dark winter for all of us. That night, Papa, Mama, and I pack food for the trip: cheese and flatbread, smoked salmon, and some water. From my bedroom window, I see stars. The clouds have slipped away. Tomorrow will be clear. We get up early. Outside it's cold, but I cannot feel it. A thick crust is on the snow. I walk on top of it, but Papa falls through. Dark shapes crunch up the trail ahead of us. Some carry skis. They need to see the sun, too. They also cannot wait. The trail, pocked with craters from other climbers' boots, is hard work for everyone. Some will be going all the way to the top of Mount Gausta, but we will only go as far as the pass. It will be high enough. As we stop to rest, others pass in the half-light, puffing out white clouds. No one climbs past without a smile and a wave. Few will get much work done today. Bosses and teachers will understand. Any Norwegian would. Now we're hiking faster. The closer we get, the brighter the sky becomes on the crest of the pass. Mama squeezes my hand, hot and sweaty, inside my rough wool mitten. My legs hurt. I'm breathing hard, but I'm not complaining. Almost there, whispers Mama. My heart is thumping. Suddenly, the sky explodes with brilliant light. I shield my eyes and squint. The brilliance flashes off snow and ice. It glitters and sparkles off rocks and trees. At last, we have reached the pass and the sun. Hundreds of people pepper the white ridge, gazing at the splendor of simple sunshine, refreshing memories and warming spirits. Scattered happy shouts echo the mountain. Some of us dance. I can't stop smiling. We eat our salmon sitting on a black rock warmed by the sun. I close my eyes and face the dimming glow, chewing and smiling, smiling and chewing. Soon we have to leave. It's already getting colder. As we pack our things, I start yawning. Papa lifts me to his woolly warm back. I shut my eyes. I don't remember the trip home. I wake up later in my bed, then thunder downstairs. The sun followed us, Mama says. It peeked into the valley and touched the house while you were sleeping. We go to the window so I can see the sun on the snow, and then I notice the branches. There, on a gnarled twig, the first buds have opened, the first tiny splash of color on an old gray canvas. Spring has finally come. Welcome back, sun. The end. Join us next week for another story. Thank you.